Hello? Okay, well, here's one from I guess it's from a few nights ago. It might have been last weekend. Because I really take too much time to do things, but this is from several nights ago, I think. And I was just real impressed with them. Yeah, I know, I just do Floodgate all the time, mostly. I should try to do some of these other maps. Let's see, who do we got here? Me, Bar, Geronimo, Silk Shooter. Haven't seen Geronimo the last few days. Let's see. Starting off, it's 100 to 100. This is the beginning of the match, and we get the initial break, holding on to center and making a play for enemy prime. But that center's, well, thought the center might go down, but we have a shot at the enemy prime now, so we may get an early advantage here. We got the flood. That guy on, yeah, I got winged by the sniper there, and he took out my orb. So there's no chance of getting a cap here, but I can tie up the orb runner for a little bit. Red took the flood back. Somebody else grabbed the orb, so I'm going to grab this vehicle and head this way and look around, see if I can spot the red orb somewhere. I don't see him anywhere. I'm going to go forward and put some fire on the enemy prime. Still no sign of the red orb, no fire on the center. There's fire on the flood, it's down to about 35 seconds. 30 seconds. Now there's some fire on the center, but we got the enemy prime down. There's the red orb. No fire on the flood. We're in danger of losing 20 points, and they may cap their prime. Yeah, he's trying to cap. Yeah, he's probably going to make that. Yeah, he did make that. And we're probably going to lose 20 points on the flood right here. Yeah, looks that way. Okay, so Red's got an advantage going with. Red's got themselves 20 points on the score. They're working on getting the center back. So we're a little bit behind here, and Red's starting to push us back a bit. May have one or two people joined by now. The blue orb was coming up, but he got shot down. So rather than spend time going back there to get it, I'm going to help shoot down the flood so we don't lose another 20 points that way. In the meantime, we lost the center. You know, and again, you see this. You know, all these maps are purposely set up this way, to where in the middle of the map you got two separate objectives. You can only go after one or the other generally. And you know, you're going after the center, and our prime went down. And you know, there's no reason they can't set up maps where you've got 3 or 4 or 5 objectives in the center to choose from, and there are maps like that, but you know, most of the standard ones are not like that. And it's pretty rare to come across a server that's going to run a map that's just got a huge number of nodes out there in the middle. A maelstrom is one. I'd love to get a whole bunch of people together on a maelstrom map, but map like that, you know, you get some evenly matched team, you could be there for a long time. Well, I mean, it's not going to go more than 20 minutes, but those kind of maps, you know, they're, you know, you might think they're interesting, but people don't seem to hold people's interest anyway. What's that? That's I'm shooting at yeah, the nuke there. I'm trying to. I might get him. Yeah, okay, shot him down. That's good. So saved our prime, but the red orb's coming in. He'll probably cap anyway.
Attack the center node.
Yep, there he is.
Core is vulnerable.
Capped anyway. It's discouraging, you know. You see that kind of thing, but that's what the game is about. You know, you work really hard, you get a save, but they've got 2 elements attacking, and the second one goes in there and gets it anyways. That's what happens. We're now down to 71. We've managed to shoot our prime back down. We got the flood down to 25 seconds, but they're about to cap that. Yeah, okay, so we're not getting 20 points there. So we're well behind now. This is going to go well into overtime. Here comes our orb. That's Bar with the orb, and he's just going to cap. And he'll probably go back and pick up the orb again, maybe. If he doesn't, somebody else should. I might. Well, I doubt that I'm going to do it. I haven't been picking up the orb here lately. I think the red orb's coming in somewhere in here. Shoot down. Yeah, there's the red orb. No, he did not cap that time. I'm going to suicide on it. That was a good move. Our orb's making a play for Flood. Okay, Flood got shot down. Okay. Doing a little bit better now. We got fire in our prime. We need to make some kind of play for center. Holding the Flood would be a bad idea right now. But we're having trouble holding on to our prime, so the play for center is going to fail. We just need to hold on to our prime right now. The nuke is up. If somebody grabs that, that could be helpful. Our prime's been capped. We need to shoot it down. Okay. Orb is on his feet. I don't know where he's going, though. He needs to go somewhere. He should go... At this point, I would think he should go over to Flood, because it's short. He can go over there and possibly get us 20 points. Yeah, it looks like he's heading... he's probably under fire. Oh, he got shot down. Yeah, he was under fire. And I don't really want to... Well, I guess I'm feeling desperate. I'm going to go over the cliff and make a play for the center with no orb, which is kind of... I might, got a lucky shot, took down Geronimo. Maybe we can shoot down the center. Well, there's fire in our prime. It's a race. We might, yeah, we got it. Okay. That's a gamble. Sometimes that pays off. You got to get there quick. Shoot it down fast. Orb's in the wrong place. We need to be making a play for Flood right now. Yeah. I just sent a message out to that effect. 25 seconds on that Flood. We're probably going to lose another 20 points there unless we can shoot it down real fast there. I don't want to take... Yeah, and the red orb's over there holding it. That's not good. Yeah, we're probably going to lose 20. I managed to shoot the red orb down, but it's not going to help us out because there's 6 seconds. No, we did get it. Okay, good. Let me do it. Let me suicide on this orb. Well, that was very lucky. We're still down to 71 points, but we are making an effort. I can see that. We got the center. This would be a good time to, well, would have been a good time. We didn't have enough time to make a play for the enemy prime. Now we need to, I need to cover prime until we get some indication of where the red orb is. I don't want to go start covering the, yeah, there's the red orb. Red orb's gonna cap the Flood. Or did he? Red orb's keeping his options though. Red orb's going for center. Okay. Well, the red orb's probably down. I'm gonna go for center, just to cover it. I got this sniper on my butt. Snipers are a huge problem on this. There's certain people who really love to snipe. We're doing pretty good, actually. Okay. I'm probably going to get shot down here if I ain't careful. Well, we got Googly Moogly down. He's good. I should probably just cap it up. Yeah, not too bad. I've got 40. There's a red orb on the ground. I'm going to grab some health because I don't really want to lay this thing down. Let me see. What am I going to do? Oh, there's snipers covering me. Yeah, I really don't want to go out that way. That would be a bad idea unless I can get this sniper down. Somebody got him. I winged him. Somebody else. I'm making a play for the enemy prime on foot. Well, might make it. Yeah, there we go. That's what you want to do. And got shot down immediately. Probably ought to go. Oh, I would go grab the orb, but the red shade's around here somewhere, and he's laying mines at the center. So I kind of want to shoot those down, especially since, you know, those little spiders are quick. And as soon as you see them, they probably already took you down to about 57 hit points. And once you're that low, it's probably not a great idea to grab the orb like I just did. But, you know, I figure, well, somebody's got to grab it. Nobody else is doing it, so I better do it. And clearly this is the time to go after the enemy prime with it, because there's 54 seconds on the Flood. That's too long to try to hold it. And the prime is open, but they're covered. Okay. Red orb makes the wrong move. Gets under cover. obviously didn't see me there, because if he had, he would have stayed where he was, and so I couldn't have capped like that.
Red core is
But they'll just
secure.
cap it right back. Now the flood is down to 25 points, and now I'm probably gonna go to the flood and try to hold it. Ran into an
Attack
F
on
mine.
enemy prime node.
If I'm lucky, I might get past here. It depends on whether or not the... Oh, yeah. That delayed me long enough for them to get the flood back. Well, now the flood is red, but it's got 50 seconds on it. I'm gonna make a... Well, I should probably go ahead and cap the flood. Yes, but I was lucky. I got Geronimo down. The red orb is covering. Yeah, that was not a good idea. I probably should have just capped the flood, but we got the flood anyway. What am I doing? Am I going back to the orb? Probably. Yeah, ain't nobody else picking it up. They're leaving it for me. I'm going after the enemy prime again. I can see that already because we got the flood, but it's got too much time on it. I'm gonna let the flood with that much time in the flood. I'm not gonna try to hold it all that time. I'll let the flood serve the purpose of attracting the red orb, which it's actually not doing. They're holding their orb at their prime while they take down the center, which isn't really what I wanted them to do. Okay, but now the flood is short, so I'm just gonna hold the flood and see if we can get 20 points. People like you to get up on the upper deck to hold this flood, but one thing I don't like about being on the upper deck is that if you're not careful, if you get just a few feet back on that upper deck, you lose your link to the prime, you lose your link to the flood, and then they can duck in there and cap it on you like that guy just did. Okay, so now we got the center, it's under fire, there's 39 seconds on the flood. I could go either way here. I'm probably gonna go cap the flood. It's too short. I really don't want to leave it. I really don't want to leave it long enough to go get that prime. Because by the time I go cap the prime, if I cap the prime, that's not gonna leave me much time to go back and get that orb, go back and get that flood. And now I don't want to take the time it'll take to go get the orb. I want to go get some fire on the enemy prime. Second half tomorrow. That's it.